It was not this, but what is happening here? I like the part where this witch turns hot. Yeah, me too. But I can't make that happen. Isn't that only what happens when you lose the game? There's like no other time that happens, I assume. Wait, there's a whole area back there. What the hell? I forgot about that. Interesting. Is that actually reachable? From where you get the boots? Yeah, making me lose every time. Did you ever finish the game? You're just losing the game to look at a hot witch. There you go. Maybe I won't get there in time, but I want to figure it out. Oh wait, I think I remember now. Hold on, this is gonna make me lose it. I should not be doing that. But I think there is a trick to this, actually. I need to be a crocodile. Oh yeah, do you lose the Jinjos every time you reset? I forgot about that. There's a lot of weird character designs in this game.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I wasn't saying anything too crazy. I was talking about the character designs. They're kind of weird looking. The Jinjos, look at them. They're weird. Not a fan, actually. I mean, look at that. Such a solemn look when they haven't been collected, and once they have been collected, they're just like, what do you want me to do about this? Blinking very intensely. You got nothing else to do, nothing else to say. I agree with your opinions on Jinjos. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad I'm not the only one. They're perfect? I see very conflicting ideas about the Jinjos. I don't know. I think we can call the Jinjos into question. I'm not saying we should eliminate them. I'm not saying they're eliminable. I'm just saying they're kind of weird looking. Could be better. I'm collecting them, but not for any specific purpose. What if that was the purpose? We don't know why he's collecting them, right? Is there a lore reason for the Jinjos? Why do they exist? Why are they here? Why does Banjo collect the Jinjos? Put the Jinjos in the blender. Is that acceptable in a weird way? What do we truly know about the Jinjos, actually? If I go on the Banjopedia, will there be a page for the Jinjos, and will it explain who they are and what they do? Hold on. Wikipedia, activate. First off, is there a Banjopedia? There's not. There's a Banjo-Kazooie wiki, close enough. Jinjo. Small creatures found in every game in the Banjo-Kazooie series. Small mystical critters with beaks. Can you call that a beak? It's just a long mouth. Don't gut them like hogs and hang their heads on your walls. I wasn't planning to do that because I don't want to see them. I wouldn't want their heads on my walls. I don't want this on my wall. So I can, yeah, like get that away from me. Can you call something with a humanoid shape a critter? Is that I don't think that's humanoid enough to be humanoid. I think that's critter worthy. I don't think that's humanoid enough. What do we know about them? Presumably as punishment for them revolting against her. Oh, wait. They're rebels? They're anarchists? As she mentioned to them when aiding Banjo-Kazooie in a final battle against her, that she has already punished them for being bad, and she'll be mad if they aid the duo. Huh, so there is an actual lore reason for the Jinjos. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Okay, well this is spoilers, I can't read that. Oh my god, look at them. Updated Jinjo? Not a fan. You like this? I would not call this a humanoid. You think this is a perfect beat? You are very violent, Matthias? I don't think so. I'm just saying this is like something that should be destroyed. And I think that's a natural response. I relate to Jinjos on a spiritual level, bro. Didn't you just call the witch hot? I think that goes against the spirit. I think that goes against all the Jinjos stand for. I'll collect them. I won't kill them. I haven't decided what to do with them yet. Surely some Jinjos can be freaky. I can see that. I can see that being within Jinjo nature, for sure. It just looks like they put a more realistic texture pack on the old Jinjo. It does kind of look like that. It looks very off and weird. It looked like an intern made that. And sometimes the interns doing 3D models is good. Like, apparently, like, Katamari, the original Katamari Damacy, like, all the 3D models in this game was made by, like, interns at a university. But then developers were so happy with the models that they employed them. They just kept working on Katamari forever. How do I get back to being a croc? That's what I need. I'm kind of confused about the Jiggies. Like, they respawn, but you also use them as a currency to open doors? So could I technically just, like, spam collect Vs and open doors, but it would be useless at the same time? Because, like, I wouldn't be able to, like, progress, but I also need them to progress. Who wants to get back to being a croc? A crocodile? I said crocodile, didn't I? Croc? A croc of shit? Is that what you're spewing? Oh my god. So stressful over nothing. A croc? Is that a slur against crocodile? There's a whole game called Croc, Legend of the Gobos. You fend one croc. Fend all of them. I think Gobos is more offensive. Speciesist? Gabo sounds more like a sermon croc. I agree. I agree. Like, in a world where goblins are real, winks as if they weren't real, but we all know they're real. In a world where goblins weren't real, wink again, you would call them Gobos. Because you're like, fucking Gobos. We're here again last night. They stole my one treasure. I have one treasure and they stole it. I thought I could keep one treasure to myself. And of course, a Gobbo is here. I went to the park and saw a group of Gabbos. Doesn't sound very nice, does it? I saw the park and saw a croc would be terrifying. Oh my god. That's not scary. Well, actually, that is scary. That's terrifying. I saw a Gobbo at the park. It's like, what the fuck? I think Gabbo sounds very cool, actually. I don't know. I don't think so. Gabbo could be a name, I feel like. Or Gabbos. Gabbo sounds quite nice and more. If words were in the best sounding competition, the Gabbos would. I don't think so. Gabbos. No. Best word sounding competition, it would be like something like Lumiose. I don't know. Maybe Lumiose is kind of weird now that I think about it. Maybe it would be Sauna. Sauna is kind of nice. Bra is a good sounding word. You know what's funny about you saying that? It's only funny if you're Swedish. Bra in Swedish means good. So like bra, B-R-A, is literally the Swedish word for good. So we say like superbra, like super good, or bra, just for good. Like, it's good. You might be onto something, I guess, if you didn't know that. Bra? What's the male term for underwear? I completely forgot what that is in English, even. I totally knew about it, of course, of course. Boxer? Reefs? It's not very good, is it? In Swedish, the word we would use for male underwear is kalsong, which I do think has a bit of like a... I don't know, I think that sounds kind of nice. Now that I say it out loud. Kalsong. Kalsonger. It's kind of beautiful. Might be arguably better than bra. I have to watch this at 160p because my Wi-Fi would win in a worst Wi-Fi competition. Calzone, oh my god. Calzone might win over... Calzone. Calzone. Actually, it sounds very similar, doesn't it? Calzone. Calzone. Calzone is a beautiful word, actually. It really is. You could put this on like a tier list of beautiful words. Calzone. Okay, what I need more Jinjos. What could it be? Might have even found them before, but forgot about where they were. What would you call a pizza that's ham, cheese, and... Well, that's it. Ham and cheese. Swears would be at the bottom of the best words, though, right? I don't know. I mean, it sounds bad to say, but maybe some of them are, like, beautiful, and you just, like... You were only applying it in a specific way. I don't want to bring up... The thing is, I don't want to talk about slurs and which one sounds good is the thing. I think that might be a bad conversation. Sometimes that's just how it is. That's a guy right there. You think guy could ever become a slur? Look at that guy. I can't say that. Okay, one more Jinjo. That's it. We can still be openly racist to Italians. For now. I think all of that could change in like 100 years, right? I have to say it with enough malice. Guy! The fuck? I guess you can. Actually, I guess you can make it sound like a slur by saying it like that. I feel kind of bad for, for saying guy like that. Guy! Oh my god. It's so inoffensive otherwise. You're just like... Person. Person! Oh, fuck! Hey, person! Guy person. Oh, I have to start over with the gold crocodile. I see, I see. And I wish I could immediately stop being a crocodile. Now I can't even say croc anymore. I should do it again and then be very aware of where they place a new one. I can do that. Do I really have to go all the way back to stop being a crocodile? Damn it. Would you drink this? Good? Yes, no? Might taste good. I like mochi. I don't actually like mochi that much. But I feel like I've always had bad mochi. Like, I've always had, like, the frozen grocery store kind of mochi. And when people talk about mochi, they're like, I saw this old Japanese lady selling mochi in a stand. I've just never had that kind of mochi. I've just been like, oh, I guess it's all gross. Because I bought it at, like, a frozen ware at a grocery store. But you could do that with anything, right? If someone was like, cinnamon buns are awful, and you found out they only bought cinnamon buns that were like frozen, you'd be like, you have not had like a real cinnamon bun. Gotta get authentic mochi from a moon rat, it's so true. I didn't even have it when I was in Japan, I'm pretty sure. No, I did not. So messed up.
Wow!
Wow. The snacks I had in Japan were like... Honestly, a lot of the snacks I had in Japan were just like stuff I bought from like... grocery stores and 7-Eleven and stuff like that. I really like mochi. I feel like, well, I talked about this with friends the other day, and I was like... I don't like mochi. And they were like, you haven't had real mochi. So I'm like, now I have to try it. I have to go back. I have to go to Japan to find out. Machi mochi. I have had, what are it? Dorayaki. I like those. They're like little pancakes with red bean paste. It sounds pretty bad, but it's really good. I'm a big fan of red bean. I bet Japan is as good as it's portrayed in all the animes I watch. Oh man. Only you knew. I don't know. I felt like, surely it's not gonna be like it is in the animes. And then I went there to Akihabara, and it was just like the anime, so it's like, what the fuck? There's a bunch of maid girls handing out things and anime everywhere. That's crazy. Akihabara is like going to an anime convention, but it's just running 24/7, is how I would describe it. I've had the luck to get really fresh mochi. I really did the pounding. Oh my god, that sounds awesome. Actually, I think that would play a huge difference in my perception of it, right? Because I've never had it that fresh. I love cinnamon buns. I mean, I already said this. Oh my god, there's the little guy, the Jinjo. I better not die now. That's such a... I hate that scream. Death scream of a frog. I did it. Jinjo. Man, I talked about this before, but there used to be like a sushi place here that I used to frequent. That had like it was run by a Japanese grandma. Very rare because, you know, you get... So infrequently are there like sushi places or restaurants run by real Japanese people when it comes to Japanese food. And honestly, her food was not that good. But even so, it was quite nice. Quite liked it. Had that homemade feel. So I would go there anyway. I miss it. So that's like something you can't get in a weird way. Where it's like that homemade feel. To like the sushi and the food and the ramen and all that. You could go get sushi anywhere. And a lot of them will taste like the same. That one place was bad. But it had the right balance between bad and just feeling. Food with soul. Miss it. And my favorite sushi place now fucking sucks. It's so bad. It's so bad. The thing is, I don't mind when you have to like order for like a QR code and you have like a menu in your phone or whatever. I honestly find that to be like really efficient and nice. But even so, I don't get the system they set up at the new place. Okay, I should know where this is. It's right ahead of that croc. Even so, they have a really weird system. So I went in there and was like, sure, I'll order from the menu. I don't mind it. They made it so you can only do that now. You sit down at a table and you order for a QR code. Sure, whatever, I can do that. But now they've made it so that, like, if you order 10 pieces of sushi at a place, you only get to decide what the first half sushi are. So, like, 5 pieces you can customize. The rest you can't customize. What the fuck is the point, then? Why would you design a system like that? Why can't I decide what all of my 10 pieces of sushi should be? And I don't get it. I feel like it must be a bug in their system or something. But I was just like... I was just like, I want to leave. I don't want to eat here anymore. I was too embarrassed to ask. So I just left. Sushi secrets. I don't know. I think some places do want to be like that. So I don't know. Maybe it is intentional. It's like omakase, right? Because there's one sushi place. Like somehow make some more money. Maybe save some money. There could be some logic to that. Or they want to be like fancy in a weird way. There's one sushi place in my city where operated by a Chinese guy who I talked to. And he puts wasabi in all the sushi plate pieces, no matter what. He doesn't care what people want or if they want it or not. He's like, this is authentic. I refuse to make it inauthentic. So it's like, oh, I can respect that. So I don't know if there's some kind of logic to that, but I assume there's not. I don't know, I've never talked to the owner of that place. And the only reason I don't normally talk to owners of sushi places, right? It was just a random happenstance where I ended up talking to that guy. Because I was, I don't know. I was in his shop, but it was close, and I just wandered in because it was open. I was like, ah, interesting shop. And apparently rang a bell in the store of like, there's a break-in, and then one of his pals came rushing in to see me there. I was like, what the fuck are you doing? I was like, is it not open? No. Oh. And then the owner came, and he was like, what's happening? But then we just ended up having a real conversation about, like, Japan. And he was like, oh, I was a sushi chef or ramen chef in Japan. Okay. He could tell I was a weeb. Should be around here. I could have sworn it was ahead of this thing. You said croc again? It's a word. I'm taking it back. It's right here. Blue croc. Low gold. Okay, where's that? No, wait, I think that's behind the turtle. That happened to me once. We know what you are. That happened to me once when I ordered a kebab. I was like in the mood for pineapple. Yeah. Yeah, I can have kebab. It's true, it's happened, it's been known to occur. I ordered a kebab. I was in the mood for pineapple. So I asked, like, the guy, like, could I get this with pineapple? And he said no. I was like, okay. And then he just, made the kebab, and he made it without pineapple. And I was like, okay, I looked inside, no pineapple. I asked for pineapple, he said no. I thought maybe my logic was this. I ordered a kebab with pineapple, he said no, and started making it. And in my head, asking for kebab in your pineapple is criminal? Well, maybe. But he had pineapple in the store. He had it for, like, pizza, right? So I thought it wouldn't be a big deal. But I asked for kebab in my pineapple. And he said no. And I thought, oh, he's joking. But then I got my kebab. I looked inside, there was no pineapple. And I was just like, well, okay. Like, I just ate it because I could respect the craftsmanship of that. Like, I did not get what I asked for. But it was like, I enjoyed it more in a weird way, I feel like. Almost because of, like... No, wait, I need to be a croc again. Hold on. I forgot about something. I could respect the craftsmanship of it. Of, like, having asked for that. And the guy being like, no. He, like, respects his kebab in a very specific kind of way. It's like, okay. I'll have your kebab. It wasn't special or anything. It was like a regular kebab, but like, just that experience made it like appreciable. Pineapple and kebab pizza is heaven. I could see that actually. I've actually been moving away from pineapple pizza. I've just been going cheese and ham pizza. Pretty good. It's good on its own. You don't need the pineapple even. It seems gatekeepy. Maybe. But I can respect it. You know that guy, Jiro Dreams of Sushi? I don't think he was like that. I don't think he was dreaming of kebab. And I don't know if I respect Jiro, weirdly enough. Is his name Jiro? Jiro Dreams of Sushi? Full legal name? I don't know, I've seen that documentary twice. And the first time I was like, wow, what a cool guy. Jiro Dreams of Sushi. He's so dedicated to his craft. He's so passionate about sushi. Then the second time I watched it, I was like, what a huge piece of shit Jiro is. And I was like, I fucking hate Jiro, and I hate that he dreams of sushi. Because I put it into the context of like, here's a dad who refuses to be around his kids. And his kids don't even know him. I don't know that documentary. This was a documentary that was like huge when it came out. It was like very big documentary, very popular. And it was very recommended by like a lot of artists at the time because they were like, here's a guy who really cares about his art and his craftsmanship. We need to be like Jiro. Is his name even Jiro? I keep saying that, I don't remember. And people are like, what a cool guy. And then you watch it and it's like, here's a guy who neglected his family for 60 years. Jiro dreams of Jiro. I can respect that. In the documentary, Jiro's kids are like, yeah, we didn't know, like, who our dad was. And, like, sometimes he would come home and we would wake up our mom and be like, Mom, there's, like, a strange man in the house sleeping in one of the beds. And she had to be like, yeah, that's your dad. that's the guy. That's your dad you never get to see. Okay. Is that a cool guy? Is that how dedicated you want to be to making food for strangers? That, like, you don't even know your family? And I feel like there's a weird kind of, like, it's like not taking responsibility in a weird way, I feel like. It's like, yes, he is dedicated, but at the cost of what? And is there something he's maybe, you know, running away from? He doesn't maybe want to be around his kids and his family. Could also add to it, you know. I want to abandon my kids to collect full-size body pillow of has-been hotel characters. Man. I don't even know the show. Like, I barely know. No, wait, I saw the pilot forever ago. It wasn't really to my taste, I guess. This is what I want to do. I think you can reach this point with being a crocodile. Yeah, he should have been watching more cartoons and anime. Then he would have been a normal, adjusted person like myself. What the hell? Can I unlock this, actually? I love this level. Oh, shit. Can I do it? Oh my god. I'm doing it. Crease, easy peak. Peak indeed. Imagine if Jiro was normal and adjusted like me, just played video games on Twitch. He would have a much better life. He's still working to this day. He's like, how old now? Like 94? I did with puzzles. That's me. Are you the puzzler? Nope, I'm the gamer. The puzzler, that's a different guy. We don't speak, we're not on good terms. It's my first drama. Can you get here as a... I was about to say human. It's just a regular beer. Bear? Beer? It's a different thing. Bro is addicted to cooking. He really is. But apparently they don't accept foreigners anymore. Apparently Jiro got tired of foreigners not respecting the sushi. So you have to be Japanese to get served by Jiro now. That's a thing. I don't think it's explicitly like you have to be Japanese. It's just like they made it so that, you know, you have to like live in Japan with Japanese residency and be able to read perfect Japanese, that kind of thing. Right, this is how you can deactivate it. Just going. Just leaving. Ow. Man. Okay, this one, I don't know if I could call this my favorite level in the game. I did really like this one. I do love Christmas levels and winter levels. What the hell? Wow, where's our presents? Our dad Boggy said he was fetching them. He's been gone ages. Wow. I think you're just gonna say the same thing, aren't you? Probably not necessary. Okay, yeah, you're not gonna speak. Bye. It's so close to Christmas. Can you believe it, guys? These textures are really, even for the N64 era, these textures are kind of bad, huh? Oh, there's the dad. Okay, did not have to go very far. Growing my stomach aches, I shouldn't have eaten that shiny thing. I think we can figure this one out. Wrong, not the face. No? Is that not it? No, not it. I can already feel the Yuletide energies coalescing around me. You know what? I actually love Christmas. I think it might be my favorite holiday. Did you not? I swear I could remember you do this. Maybe I'm wrong about that. So be it. I am kind of excited for Christmas, just for the sake of, like, the atmosphere. So nice. Man, oh, man. I have such a specific memory of being a kid and playing this level. I'm not particularly religious, but Christmas is super cozy. Yeah, I'm very much the same way. I'm not religious either. God damn it. But I just love the festivities. Plenty of people probably feel the same way. Oh my god, I'm dying. I do remember this being a bit tricky about the level. Wait, I don't remember what you turn into in this level. Can you turn into something? You can think of it like even Japanese people celebrate Christmas, right? And they're not Christian. Just love the festivities. Oh my god, there's an enemy. I'm dead. I'm dying. I'm not religious, but I believe in Santa. Me too, man. Me too. No, we do that here. We believe in Santa for sure. I could have sworn you just jump on him and that's it. Maybe, oh, maybe I have to, like, become, like, a thing and do it. I don't know. So be it. Okay, I do remember it being really tricky with these enemies throwing things at you all the time. We did not really celebrate Halloween in Sweden previously. But now we do. Santa's my favorite cryptid. I guess he is. I remember one time I saw an obese man break into a house holding my mother's priceless amulet. No, I think that was Wario. You might be thinking of Wario from the Wario series. When he gave it back, that's when I knew. Wait, what? I don't... Wait. This were another? It was real. Oh. I don't remember this move. Wait, which move was this? I completely forgot what I was talking about. It wasn't this. Can you teach me again? Beak. Pressing B while Kasui is flying. Oh, right. You have to fly. I met Santa once. Yeah, I was crying. But, you know, I got presents, so it's fine. Actually, I met Santa a lot of times. It's been fine. Just one time I was crying. I was very young. I think I met Santa last year. But the craziest thing is my dad has been gone every time I met Santa. How do I do this? Oh yeah, I forgot about that one. You touched my heart. It's beautiful, man. Oh my god. Wait, can I... What if I fly through this thing? Just a coincidence? No, it's messed up. I'm really upset about it, actually. To be honest. My dad always misses out. Every Christmas, I get to meet Santa, and my dad will be like, before that, he will leave. For whatever reason. Sounds like kind of traumatic. Santa would show up, and I'll think another year. God damn it. Maybe it proves that Santa cares more about me than my dad, I don't know. What is this? Is that an enemy? Okay, no, I'm supposed to collect it. Okay. Oh god, this guy. Can I just... Ow. Nope. Oh my god. No! Okay, well I do remember this world being difficult, even though I remember it fondly. This Nightmare Banjo world. Everything speaks in this world. It really is, I don't know, I think this is one of the points of Banjo character design that I really dislike. Where everything in the Banjo world is just like, thing but with eyes. It's like, okay. Here's a present with eyes. Here's a wall with eyes. Here's a rock with eyes. It's okay, we get it. It's a thing but with eyes. It's odd that your dad and Santa are never in the same room, isn't it? I don't know, I don't know, maybe they have something going on, like they hate each other or something. A bear with eyes is just weird. Yeah. Would you rather meet a bear with eyes or a bear with 6 eyes? Either way, you're dead. Right? But if you were in the forest and you saw a bear with 6 eyes, it would almost be like you knew about some kind of mystique in the world. It was like, wow, the world is kind of magical in a weird way. Or something going on that I will never be able to comprehend, and then you meet your end. I would super die if I saw a bear with 6 eyes. Yeah, you might surpass being dead in a weird way. Is my mortgage and credit card, but with eyes? What the hell? I would like to meet a soft bear. Interesting. Fascinating. In fact, I have met a soft bear. Interesting. Did it have eyes? Okay, I completely lost track of what I was doing. I did not read. I was too focused on soft bear with eyes. Oh, I think I have to, like, hard these guys, right? Something like that. Oh my god, I'd scream. Right. Will I make it? Could I make it? This seems kind of easy. Maybe not. Oh my god. It should be easy. Those innocent creatures dead. I'm actually... No, never mind. These things have eyes. I was gonna say, oh, these things don't have eyes. They have eyes. It's a very humanizing thing. Have you ever met a human without eyes? Presumably not. You know what is also like a weird thing, character design-wise? It's not only eyes that are very humanizing, but clavicles are very humanizing. Like, when you give something clavicles, that is like a weird thing that gives like human vibes. So quite often you will see robots with eyes and clavicles. People look at that and be like, this is a very human robot. Damn it, I lost. You see that a lot in Overwatch, specifically. Where it's like every robot in Overwatch has like clavicles. Like, oh, that's interesting. Actually, are girls like weirdly obsessed with clavicles? I had a friend, or I have a friend, who met a girl once. And she was like, I want to bite your clavicles. And he allowed her to. It was like a thing she was into. And then based on that, I just assumed girls are into clavicles. Clavicles are very satisfying shapes? I guess so. I mean, I guess I could say I'm a clavicle enjoyer. Maybe not to that extent where I want to bite on them. Clavicle fetish is new. It does sound a bit like an anime drama story, like, I want to bite on your clavicles. Kind of weird, kind of beautiful. I can do it, I can beat it. On. Alright. I've realized this once I started 3D modeling. Okay, I can see that. Oh my god. Oh, they split in two, I see. Oh my god. Every enemy in this level is so annoying. Okay, I was so focused on that, but I missed a lot of messages. Clavicles are fine. Be a strong, you'll find your reward. Okay, now I think you have to fly through it. That's in 60 seconds. That feels impossible. Come on. This is weird. Maybe I can do this. Speed things up a bit. Oh, it's not that far away, actually. There goes, like, clavicles. What's up? Are we stupid? Oh my god, no! No! That's the worst thing I could have possibly done. God damn it. Maybe I can make it anyway. No, absolutely not make it now. Never mind. Even now, I still hear his laughter. Oh ho ho. I can do it, I can do it. Give me another chance, give me another shot.
Yahoo!
Yahoo? Everything houses a spirit in this land. Oh, it's just like Shinto. I kinda like that about Shintoism. There's a whole concept of, like, everything has a spirit inside of it. Kinda makes you feel like, even if you don't believe that everything literally has a spirit inside of it, you can kind of vibe with that and sort of like, yeah, you kind of give everything meaning when you think of it that way. Like, my clothing has a spirit, my food has a spirit, my room has a spirit. If you legitimately think that, you're probably a bit insane. Does the spirit have a spirit in it? I think it can, in a weird way. Like, in Shintoism, one single grain of rice can have, like, 1,000 spirits or 100 spirits on it. You can be a spirit, you can have a spirit, you can have several spirits. So I think that implies a spirit can also have spirits. I went, like, the first 6 of my life assuming everything in my room had a soul. That's very Shinto. That's very Shinto/animistic. Animistic? Animistic, yeah. Animism. Does the gunk between my toes have spirits? That is a spirit. Now it's like, no, I'm not starting a cult. Never mind. I don't want to start a cult. Do you know, hey, do you remember Matthias, the YouTuber? Do you know he became a VTuber and started a cult? I don't want that conversation to happen. Like, wait, what? Matthias? The guy who made the monkey video? Yeah, he made a cult, and he became a VTuber. Nope, not me, too. Already in a cult. Nope, not me. That's not what I do. Where is that Christmas tree? All hail Matthias. Well, now I have to start a cult. Now I might as well. It would be a waste not to. Computer documentarian, include me in the video. This could be a part of, like, a video essay. You never know, right? In 6 years, or maybe in 1 year, actually, maybe in 1 year, I will have gone completely insane. And this will be a part of a video essay. Someone's like, it all started with YouTube. Matthias Pilhed. You might know him for videos like Monkey, and Grandpa made monkeys legal in Sweden, and the Door video. Whatever, I didn't actually like his channel. It was all kind of the same thing. But look at him now. Huh? Oh. Too long. Oh, sorry, yeah. It was too long. The TikTok kids didn't like it. They passed on. I could get away with it. Oh my god. You know what? All hail me. I am the spirit walker. Could we say that? Spirit talker? What's up with you? Walrus? Seal? Guy? He's just in the way. No, I don't want to start a cult now that I think... Okay, now he wants to talk to me. Wait, what? Oh, okay. I'm low health. Guys, I don't want to be a cult leader anymore. Someone else take over for me. What the hell? Having a cult is going to be so useful when the apocalypse happens. Well, now it's kind of convincing. I volunteer to be cult leader. I feel like a real cult leader wouldn't say that. I feel like a cult leader... I don't know. What would they say? They wouldn't say, I volunteer to be a cult leader. They would say, I have been talking to the Great Spirit from beyond. And I have acquired guidance. You'd be like, ooh, interesting. Guidance from the other world. See, I'm gonna do like a video essay on how to become a cult leader. And this is gonna be a real big part of it. Must stone everyone to death. Well, I think that might get us on the radar for, like, the FBI and stuff like that. We have to say... We have to say... We're accepting of everyone, and then in practice, we are like, so fuck those guys, right? Am I right? No, we love and accept everyone. Surely. But you know what? There's some people who just will never get it, am I right? Man, I know too much. It would be such a waste for me not to start a cult at this point. I spoke with Matthias's ghost and said, "You must do whatever I say, trust me, bro." See, that's convincing. When I am dead, someone could very easily just say that. Man, one time... I had a really weird experience once with Trevor Moore. That sounds like I'm talking to his ghost or whatever. But I liked Trevor Moore a lot, the Whitest Kids You Know comedian guy. And there was one thing I was working on that was a bit inspired by him. And I was thinking about that, like, what would Trevor Moore say or whatever if I talked to him? And I was like, I'm working on a thing that's inspired by your comedy. I don't know if I should do it. And at the time I was listening to one of his comedy shows. That's probably why I was thinking about it, right? And as I was thinking that, he said in the show, like, you know, we're all technically the same person in parallel universes, or something like that. And I was like, what the fuck? That was a bit too appropriate for what I was thinking in that moment. I was like, this is not a sign of anything. It's very weird. Very happenstance. It's a known fact that people who don't watch Bias Filidae smell worse. I keep doing that. And I know why I do it. I know. Oh, you become a seal. Actually, I forgot about that part. Now I can get that one thing, I assume. But I still haven't got my one that was in the tree. Every now and then I'll go like, or ha, like a little long sigh, or something like that. And it's only because I spent so much time watching, like, Chris Chan that I picked up on those habits. So I'm like, ha. But I can't stop myself from doing it now. You're 50% more likely to have a house fire. Man, that could be real. That is like a legit cult tactic. I feel like I've heard that about people being like, oh, I couldn't leave a cult because people told me my head would explode and I would get cancer. That's just like a real intimidating tactic to use. Why do I know this? I don't even remember where I learned this from. Home? Home? What the hell? What is this? I was internally pronounced ancient. That's ancient. Because of okay, Christian. I don't recall him saying that. I think I think probably didn't understand what he was talking about, honestly. What the fuck? I died. It's too... I might as well just take that one. I don't know. Man. I think I'm going to end playing this here, but I kind of want to watch something before I leave, because I want to watch the new Pocopia trailer, I mean. So I was thinking, I'm kind of curious about that. I want to end on that note. Still, even now, I have my curiosity in my soul. I was in one of the Sonitube comics. It was flashing present on my brain. I totally get it. I mean, I get it because that's what I've been experiencing with Christian. It's going like, huh,